All right, we are live, folks. The King's Pit Pass podcast. You got myself, Georgia Desmond Jr., and you got Drafty Beef over there. Fortunately, no Derek Cat or Joshua King tonight. Each are dealing with separate issues, unfortunately. The topic that we were going to bring to you, well, I'm not going to say it. I'll wait till next week. It should be a good one. So this week, since everything kind of came about just a few hours prior to the start of the top tier race, it's just going to be a race recap as well as just randomness stuff. We're going to play off of chat, whatever you guys are talking about. I mean, if anything, maybe we'll open it up and do an AMA, and answer anything. We'll see what happens. You got broadcaster, you got admin for top tier, and you also got, two guys that actually race as well, so, but as of right now, top tier race recap, Sonoma, Peyton Howe, domination.
Like no other. No one could touch him.
No, he was
Tell ya, I was in a chat with him before the race, and he was showing everyone how to do the laps, and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, I can do that." And I go out there, and I in fact could not do that.
Hey Marty, thanks for joining us again on this one.
Um,
But yeah, he was in his own zip code. He was out there just annihilating the field. I mean, he turned in a qualifying lap that was 1.3, nearly 1.4 seconds quicker than everybody, and he just cruised. So he just cruised. I mean, that's basically what you can just say. He cruised to that
Yeah.
victory.
Yeah, we actually looked it up. Someone looked it up that was also in that voice call pre-race with Peyton. The lap he put down was like 25th best in the world.
25th best in the world?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I forgot who looked it up, but that's what the information that was relayed.
So yeah, I don't think anybody was definitely going to be touching him today unless he got taken out.
I wasn't.
Honestly, maybe next time at Sonoma, if he's there, start in the back, man. Start in the back, work your way up, see what you can do.
I think even if he started at the back, he's winning most of these races.
True, and now we're gonna go.
He's so good.
Yeah, and now we're gonna be going to the mile and a half. So we got Vegas coming up, Nashville, 1 mile, and then Phoenix another 1 mile, and then Michigan a 2 mile. And I think it's just gonna be more of the same from him.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Maybe we'll get a little lucky here. Something will happen. Maybe he'll make one of his rare mistakes.
Yeah. But you also got drivers like Dylan Canova and Latham Joyner that are up there with him, Aaron Brown as well.
Oh, yeah.
They can still take one away, I mean, they've ran with them well and put the pressure on him and stuff. Nobody's been able to seal the deal, and besides Dylan at Daytona was able to get it done and take a win away, so he's not 6 for 6. Only 5 for 6, but yeah, he's definitely cruising for sure.
But I have to say, like I thought everyone did real good tonight. I didn't see too many. I mean, there was definitely some, self spins is bound to happen. But like that first lap, I was so surprised. I thought for sure there was, you pulled me in for, the interview, and I thought for sure that first lap was going to be mayhem. I thought there was like, here's where I'll get my positions, and it never happened. So at the back I stayed.
Yeah. And that was Dylan was saying the same thing in his interview when he didn't qualify. He's like, you know what, I'm not going to qualify. Let's stay out of the wrecks. And obviously nothing happened at the beginning, which I was surprised too. The race was going, I was clicking everybody to kind of go back to see if anybody would spin or nothing. And everybody made their way through, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So
I'm super happy about that.
Yeah. A couple things here and there. Obviously driver self-spinning, a couple of people got into each other, but nothing too crazy. Everybody was giving each other a lot of room, which was nice to see.
Yeah, so comms were quiet in the race, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Hopefully, maybe. Hey, don't say that, Marty. You never know if you'll be interviewed or not. I just picked Dylan because he was the highest mover, and I knew Drafty was really looking forward to this race tonight. So, it's never there and stuff like that. You never know, man. But yeah, no, it was hopefully it continues over when we go to Vegas next week.
Yep. It was nice not having to send anyone home tonight too.
Yeah, that's another good thing too.
I
Unfortunately, the only one that didn't start was Anthony. Um, he put in the chat and Discord that he just didn't want to take anybody out because he couldn't really make a lap. But it was nice to see him.
yeah.
I wish he would have raced, but
Hey, what's up, Mr. Raven Striker, aka Jake Raven?
yeah, another nice top 10 finish for him.
Yeah, he was up there with them.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Well, yeah.
he was he was battling for the top 10 with like Brady and Dylan and them, but obviously not in the front. I mean, honestly, even um, who was it? Chris and Aaron both were far ahead of everybody else as well too.
Yeah, I noticed as I was getting lapped by them that I think after someone came by me, I was like, okay, now there's a big gap.
Yep. Yeah, they had
Yeah,
a.
but
Yeah, I know you were looking forward to this race and definitely did not have the week you were hoping for.
no, like I said, I severely misjudged how uh good everyone is at these road courses.
Now you got some work to do and stuff.
Yeah, room to improve. It's always motivating for me. Unfortunately, I just made too many mistakes in the race tonight. I locked up my tires a couple too many times and kind of just lost a lot of grip. And so just was riding around, finishing out the race, trying to stay out of the way of the lead cars.
I feel you. I think if I was racing, I'd be doing the same exact thing.
Drafting, no problem.
Hey, at least I appreciate you actually having up the comments, so I'm not the only one. I'm not the only
No
one
worries.
reading them.
No, said we got Jake said he recovered good after his self spin.
Yep.
So I didn't go lap down. Yeah, I was actually I thought no offense to anybody, I just thought that Peyton was gonna end up lapping the whole field once at least, and it didn't happen. So
Now he only got up to 10th.
yeah,
He
I
only
saw
got up.
that there was still like 9 cars on the lead lap. So
Yeah, JD Van Kirk was unfortunately the last one to go lap down. The only lead lap cars were Peyton, Chris, Aaron, Latham, Jacob, Kenny, Christian, Adrian, and Jake, of course.
yeah. Oh my gosh, I can tell you though, coming into one and then up to two, the sun was so blinding.
Us.
I hated it.
And that's what thing I was saying on the broadcast as well, is that is the hardest part of the track, is because if the sun's there, you got that, but it's just going uphill blindly. You're going uphill
Yeah,
blindly in some of these corners, and there's been times where people have literally been on the other side of that spun out, and you don't see them until you're already on top of them, and you just plow right into them.
yeah. Luckily, yeah. I
I
still
just
don't know how that first lap went, but yeah,
I don't know. I don't know who picks these races and stuff. I don't know who picks Sonoma, but
I'm throwing him under the bus. Sonoma was all JD Van Kirk.
there you go. There it is.
But that's
Hey,
all right. His real life racing team sponsored tonight's race,
yep.
the Twisted Sisters, and then they're sponsoring the other road course race
At Watkins
at
Glen.
Watkins Glen. So big shout out to them. Which
Yeah.
I should have thanked them too in the interview, but I was trying to make sure I got all the ones for the team.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, there was somebody in the comments for the broadcast that was saying it too, which was he has real life experience at Sonoma, and it paid off. Finished top 10 and stuff. Not as high as I thought he was going to finish. Um, I thought he was going to be up there a little bit farther battling for a podium spot. But again, the level of competitors in this field is pretty high. So,
Yeah, very much so. I
but
don't
yeah.
know. I wanted to go to Bathurst, but apparently that
God, no.
wouldn't be very good with the NASCAR
God,
cars.
no. That is, I think everybody would sit on that one majority, because
Oh,
that's not going to be a fun track in a stock car or truck. But I think my thing for next season, instead of Watkins Glen as a cutoff race to the championship four, put Sonoma in there.
oh, that's mean.
Do it. I say
That's
do it.
so mean. That's so mean. I don't know. We'll have to see. Admin's been floating around some ideas for the schedule for next season. We'll have to see what the final ends up on.
My vote, last race, championship race, Martinsville.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good one. I think that'd be a very good track for the championship. Or hear me out on this. The Coliseum.
No. This is about terrible
I think those are
championship track.
chat. What do you think? You know, the Coliseum or Martinsville for the championship race for season 3. I think that'd be
Might as well just
amazing.
have it. Might as well just have it be a road course then.
Heck no, making that short track, see who gets around it. I think that would be I think that'd be fun. And no cautions. No cautions.
No cautions.
No
Oh
cautions.
my
You race,
gosh.
and if you spin, you wreck. You just keep on trekking.
I don't like it. So you already got one vote for no amongst the admins.
You don't put a vote for the admins. You put it out there for everybody in the league. Yeah, so you got Jacob Wilson saying Martinsville.
Martinsville.
There you go. Martinsville.
Yeah.
No cautions. Not 420 laps, though. I think that's way too long. But do it like 150. 150 Martinsville. No cautions. Everybody have at it. Go for it. No intentional wrecking,
champion.
obviously. But everybody just go.
So you want a dirtbag race as a championship?
No. I said you can't take people out. You can't take people out. There's still race control doing that. But no caution. So all the self spins like we had last season. Hey, no cautions. You're just gonna have to keep going.
No.
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing.
I vote no.
Well, that's you. But what about everybody else in the league? I think everybody else in the league would join it, enjoy it.
Championship decided. The final four have to go to the drag strip at Sonoma and drag race it out. There we go.
I thought it was a wheelie competition.
Oh, that's a whole different series. That'll be a whole different
whole another thing.
Yeah. Anyway, 2-lap, no caution, Martinsville. That's all that really matters. Do the shootout.
I'm about to say, honestly, that's about as much as we went last year was 2 laps.
Yeah.
Hence why when I was doing my repair, I was only like 70-something laps.
I did. I remember. I think it was the same race. I think I felt so bad for that.
Yeah, it was at Martinsville, as you saying.
Yeah.
JD.
I know one time I completely missed my break and just punted him. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, see, that was me. It was JD that took me out at Martinsville, and I didn't have my fast repair clicked when I towed. And
that was
killed
just...
But I got like 13, 14 laps back from all the cautions. That was a nice one.
Yeah. Right? How many times you got that lucky dog?
Everybody's like, you could be on the lead lap soon. I'm like, probably, but
oh gosh, dude, another demo derby. I love doing those. I was actually thinking about it maybe randomly.
Just do it at night where everybody, well, that we don't have top tier and stuff. Yeah, because what are we doing? Didn't we do one on Sunday? I think we do it.
Oh yeah, with the Dirtbag OG guys.
Yeah.
If you're ever bored on iRacing in the hosted, just search for Dirtbag OG, and if you ever see it, join it. It's a Wreckfest on purpose.
Yeah. They got some rules and stuff which they'll go over, but it's a heck of a lot of fun.
Jacob goes, I was forgiven though when I picked him for the Final Four this season. Still my pick. After going Marty when I straight up stuffed him into the... Oh my god, yeah. I was so sad.
Oh shoot. Yeah, there's definitely been some good times and stuff like that in season 1, and season 2 is hopefully turning a new chapter and everything's getting better. We saw earlier today with Peyton helping everybody out, which was awesome to see. So hopefully we'll keep that going.
Heck yeah. I'd love to see that. I'm about helping people out.
Heck yeah. I mean, I would, but I'm not that great, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I try. If like someone's struggling worse than me, I can be like, well, this is what I do. I don't know if it's right, but this is what I've been doing anyway to get me to here. I don't know how to get you the other 3 seconds to get to Peyton's speed, but
Hey, you're in 20th. I'm in 15th. I can get you to 15th place speed.
Yeah.
But that's good. But again, Chad, this is a random one. Unfortunately, we don't have Derek and Joshua with us tonight. It's just me and Drafty hanging out. If you have any questions for us, anything about iRacing, honestly, for me, I'm open personally. I don't care. I'll answer anything. Obviously, it's clean and stuff, but you know, we're just open right now. We're just out here talking, chatting and stuff. We'll talk about Phoenix coming up for NASCARs. You got the championship race this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I know you are mainly the guy that follows just the trucks.
Yep, pretty
So
much.
who do you got as your champion?
And the trucks, it's gotta be Majeski. Majeski deserves it.
Why?
Last year, I don't think he finished outside the top 10 last year. Maybe one or two races, but he was always up front, didn't get the championship. This year, same thing. I think he's had a couple more worse races, not as quite as good a season as last season, but he's still just good when it counts. He's a great driver. He's a nice guy. And he's from Wisconsin, like a town 20 miles from where I live. So I watch him race at the local tracks whenever he's home. Gotta root for him in NASCAR.
Okay, that's who you're rooting for. Do you think he's actually going to get it done?
Oh, yeah.
Mm. See, I'm going
He's gonna
either.
get it done.
I'm either going Heim or Eckes. I want Eckes, but I think Heim is going to get it. He's good at these 1 mile tracks. Um, I think Heim's going to get it. I really do. I really think Heim is going to get it. Enfinger's running on a hot streak, but I think Heim's going to get it. Toyota's run pretty well in the trucks at Phoenix, and I should know because that's my home track, so I've been to many races there. But I definitely think it's going to be Corey Heim.
Think so. Well, Peyton, he's in chat here. He's agreeing with you.
Yep.
I'm winning the truck.
Yep. Yeah,
Marty says his expressing his love for Eckes, says he hopes he wins. But Marty also asked, he said, what was your favorite part of Top Tier so far?
So are you asking season 1 or season 2, or just in general?
I was thinking he's meaning the whole thing.
All right, well, go for it. It's your baby.
I think, honestly, midway through season 1, when I realized everyone, like, it was amazing. The racing was good. There wasn't any bickering. It was fun every week. Guys having fun. That whole first season to me is just golden.
That's fair. Good answer. I like the growth of it between then and now. Obviously, people are starting to figure each other out. It's kind of starting to calm down. Obviously, today at Sonoma was very evident. Everybody was giving each other space. Like I said, hopefully it continues. Dover was a good example of it. Hopefully it continues with the rest of the season. So I'm very excited for that. I like the higher car counts and truck counts, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Obviously, season 1 I raced in it. Finished 11th in points. So got that on the Brink Award. Learned a hell of a lot from everybody, and appreciated all the help. Like I said in the broadcast, like Jake was one that helped me a lot, unknowingly in a sense, because I just follow his line whenever I was behind him as he was lapping me at the beginning of the year, because he was the one that I could kind of keep up with and would run similar to how I ran. So Jake was one I definitely learned a lot from. Learned a lot from you, learned a lot from Josh when he brought me on board. So, definitely has made me a better racer for sure.
Definitely, yeah. I've learned a lot from everybody from season 1, and some people like the broadcasters that we had for season 1 are actually racing in season 2, and that they're darn good. I've been learning a lot from them. I feel like me reaching Peyton's level is a bit unrealistic just because of how much time he's put in compared to the time I've put in. But I was like, maybe in a year I might be able to get to where these guys are at. Because, so I start watching them too.
It's like I got a shot.
Yeah.
And yes, we have, Marty. We have become friends, as well as a lot of people in this league as well have become friends. So that's been pretty cool. That's something I didn't think I never thought when I started iRacing, you know,
Oh
in the
yeah, I made
simulator,
lots of friends.
that I'm like, I never thought that this was going to be possible. I thought I was just going to go out there, race, do officials. I never really figured about leagues, and shoot, here I am.
No, Marty, no.
No next gen. Why?
No.
Why?
Let's go. Let's do Gen 4,
I
maybe
don't
Gen
know.
6.
Ugh.
87s?
Oh, hell no.
Hell no.
That's a good luck, everybody. If it's
that
87s, yeah.
that car separates the men from the boys.
Yeah, you want to talk about incidents? That's
I'm one of
gonna.
those boys.
I'm about to say, you talk about incidents, it's gonna skyrocket.
Gen 6 would go crazy.
I don't know. I've never driven the Gen 6, so I have no idea how that would be.
I'm gonna start driving them next week.
We got Jacob Wilson going
Oh,
back to the Xfinity.
Gen 6 is a no. Ask Jeremy. Yeah, I've heard about it.
I say
Let's
go back to
see.
the
I know.
Xfinity.
Say, Raven. I know Raven likes the 87s.
I don't know. I say I voted to stay with the Xfinity cars, Jacob. I did. I voted to stay with them. Obviously, I didn't know I was going to be the broadcaster, but I was hoping to still keep them and race them.
Payton says 2020 Gen 6 NIS was the best racing you could get.
Like I said,
I
I've
was not
never.
playing in 2020. I just started actually playing iRacing last year. I'm like just over my 1 year anniversary of playing iRacing.
I'm not even. Hell no. Street stocks. Oh god. I barely started in April, so
If we're going short track cars, we're going the modifieds,
the SK or the Tour.
probably the Tour.
Hell yeah.
Either one, honestly. I like both of them. So
Well, the
one
Tour you
just
get a
got a
little
little
bit
bit
more
more
speed.
horsepower.
Yeah, you're telling me. I know that feeling. Jacob was you barely figuring him out by the end of the season. Well, that's what I did, and then they did the update for Homestead, and I was back to the back of just struggling. God, it pissed me off. I was like, finally, I can actually run up front with these guys. And then they changed it, and I'm like, well, shit. Oh well.
Well, Peyton's on year 13 of iRacing.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That means I would have been 19 when I started this stuff. Good God.
Jacob goes baby early 13.
He's been
He
doing it
started
since he came
playing
out
in
of
the
the womb.
womb.
Just as soon as he came out, he just hopped right in.
Rumor has it his mom gave birth to him in a race car.
Can believe it.
Uh,
God. All right, Xfinity guys. Who we got? You got Austin Hill, AJ Allmendinger, Cole Custer, and Justin Allgaier. Your final four.
ooh.
3 Chevys and a
Oh, yeah.
Ford.
I have not followed along with the Xfinity too much. Like I've watched it, but I really haven't been paying too much attention.
Hope Allgaier. Realistically, I think it's going to be Custer again. I think Custer's going to go back to back before he makes the leap to Cup again next year.
You think so?
I think so. But I hope
And
Allmendinger, but we'll see. Custer
yeah,
going to win, but hoping Allmendinger, yeah. I hope Allgaier. I feel like Allgaier deserves it, but you'll be there
yeah,
Saturday, dude. Why aren't you going to be there Friday, man? That's when I'm going to be there. I'll be watching the trucks. Dang, that sucks, Kenny.
yeah. I'm gonna go based off of just team alone. So I'm gonna pick Allgaier. That's who
Allgaier.
I want. That's who I want to win. Let's get JR Motorsports
He's not JR
a win.
Motorsports. He's Colleague.
That's what it says. Oh, colleague? Why
Yeah,
does
he's
it say
Colleague.
that
He's
here?
not Junior Motorsports.
Oh, my information's wrong. My bad.
Apparently, because the only Junior Motorsports is Allgaier. You got RCR,
Yeah,
Colleague.
that's what I just said. Allgaier.
Oh, I thought you said Allmendinger. My bad, dude. Shit. Sorry.
I thought I said Allgaier.
I thought you said Allmendinger.
That's what I meant to say anyway.
Oh, well, there's that.
Oh, yeah, take me with you, Kenny. I want to go.
What, to the Saturday or the Friday?
Any of them, I don't care. I've never been to a NASCAR race. I want to go to one.
They're a lot of fun. I've been to too many of them. Way too many of them.
I've seen NASCAR drivers race at my local short track and late model,
Well, that's
but
pretty cool.
not an actual NASCAR race.
Yeah, but see, they're probably more accessible there than they are like up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been that's pretty cool.
But yeah, last year I went and saw Matt Kenseth came and raced the big race at my local track and got to meet him. And he's also from Wisconsin, so another person that I used to root for when I was younger, anyway.
Yep, back in the day. What do you mean favorite driver that's not in the top 15 points? Or what? NASCAR, the trucks, the cup, what? Oh, he did say that? Oh, okay.
I
My
did.
bad. I
My
guess
bad.
I didn't I didn't hear it. My bad, but I thought you said Allmendinger, but yes, okay. That works. Thank you, Kenny. In top tier, that's not in the top 15 in points. Me. Because I'm in top tier in a sense.
I don't know. I haven't done the points yet. I'm waiting for people. If anyone, giving people time. If anyone needs to protest.
Okay, well, fine. If you want to go from last week's. Nobody, because I'm the broadcaster, so I can't pick one. I can't show favoritism. And I don't have favoritism. I'm about to say you're asking your favorite driver for admin and the broadcaster.
Yeah.
Like, we really can't. I know, right? Sorry, Marty. We can't really ask that one because you can't have the broadcaster obviously showing favoritism, and you can't have an admin doing the same thing. So, I mean, technically, he could say himself because he is out of the top 15 in points. See, drafty. There you go.
Yeah. I guess.
See?
I mean, I've never been in the top 15, but I'm my favorite driver in the
that's
league.
not in the top 15 in points.
I'm not in the top 15.
That's what he's saying. He's asking who's your favorite driver that's not in the top 15.
Oh, me.
So yeah, there you go. See? And I'll say myself because I'm technically a part of top tier. Obviously, I don't drive or race anymore.
But you're not a driver.
But I'm still
He's
in top tier.
asking your favorite driver.
I am a driver. I do race in other leagues. I just don't race in top tier.
That's not top.
I'm still a driver.
Is that your loophole you're going
That is
with?
my loophole. It is my loophole. I'm still a driver. I just don't race in top tier anymore.
So if I had to pick someone outside of me that, based off of last week's favorite driver, you know what? Just because maybe he'll give me $100, I'll pick Caden. I heard he likes to give out money if you shout out his name. So
true, but he hasn't been on. He hasn't actually. Well, I don't know when's the last time. See, exactly. My loophole is valid.
He raced at Dover.
Yeah, but I say he didn't race last week, did he?
No, he did not race at Daytona or Bristol or tonight.
Yeah, but I say I don't know where Caden's been.
Well, he's got real life racing stuff to do.
Oh, Mr. Fancy.
Yeah. I envy him. I wish I had that problem.
Yeah, same here. I mean, believe me, I miss real life racing too. Oh God, it was some of the best days and nights.
All right, Marty. Besides yourself, who's your favorite outside the top 15?
He's gonna say himself.
I just said outside of himself because we all know that you're gonna pick yourself.
My team is falling apart. Kinda, we lost our team owner. What do you mean? What?
Where is he? Oh, actually, I know where he is. I talked to him today.
Jeremy?
But he just had some stuff. Yeah, he had to miss tonight, which is honestly all right. It's a road course. I know he's not a huge fan of them.
That's true. Yeah, Jeremy wasn't here. A lot of people weren't here tonight. I think it was because Joshua King is your favorite.
Man, he's sucking up.
I'm about to say he's sucking up to Josh. Josh, if you're watching, look at him. He's sucking up to you, man.
think he said he'd autograph a hat for you.
Yeah, exactly. You order a hat, he'll autograph it.
Zach H.
What?
Who's Zach H?
Not a clue.
Anyway.
All right, let's move to the cup side. Blaney, Logano, Reddick, Byron.
I'm going Reddick on this one.
Reddick. I'm hoping Byron. I'm hoping Byron for sure.
I'm going Reddick just because I want the team that's trying to stick it to NASCAR to win.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair.
Like, how awesome would that be?
That would be. But the thing is, I mean, I don't know if you watched. Please, Reddick. No, fuck Joey.
Yeah, no Joey.
God,
and
no.
let's just point out, like, let's just be happy it's not Hamlin.
I'm very happy Hamlin, and I don't think Logano should be in it. But, well, we're here right now.
Oh, it looks like Reddick's winning the popular vote here.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, I got nothing. Byron doesn't deserve. Oh, is it because of what happened between with the 1 and the 3 and them blocking the track? Is that what you mean by that, Peyton? Is because of the 1 and the 3 basically just being a roadblock for everybody?
I mean, isn't that part of having a team?
They're not teammates. They're just Chevy.
Well.
I know Byron didn't do anything wrong. It was just the 1 and the 3 were like, Chevy, barrier, go. Yeah, that was a Trackhouse and RCR. They basically just made a wall right behind Byron, and nobody could get around them to get to Byron to knock him out. Yeah, they did. But see, that's the thing is that I don't know. I think the playoff system's kind of broken in that sense because you also had the 23 do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. The way I look at it is like, oh, the actual manufacturers are starting to get like, okay, we want to win this thing. They're starting to get more involved. Is that really a bad thing?
True. And
with the way the sport's been going, maybe it's a good thing to want to get. They're like, oh, okay. I don't know. That's just one take on it.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I guess he kind of got. So you're gonna replace one Hendrick car with the other. Larson's more of a threat to win it than Byron would be. So if you put Larson in, I mean, he's definitely would be my favorite. Honestly, if you would have put Larson in the final 4, I think Larson would have gotten it. And I think he should be there with the season he had. But again, it's playoffs. You never know.
Oh, they should have handled it. Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. They should have. And again, I think this is something that NASCAR is going to be taking a look at this off season. I don't know how they're going to want to address this. I don't know how they're going to do it. They may have to revamp the playoff system. But like Drafty said, it is nice to have it where it is. The manufacturers are working together. Obviously, 2311 Gibbs worked together. Then you had Trackhouse, RCR, and Hendrick kind of work together. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I'm also a Hendrick guy, so I mean, it is what it is. Jeff Gordon growing up, moved on to whatchamacallit, Chase, and then just still support the whole team.
I got saying no more playoffs after 25. I kind of agree with that. I think the playoff format makes for. I get the entertainment value of it, but as far as a racing value of it, I'm not a huge fan.
Be based off wins, not points. At that point, it's Larson's all the way. And yes, Toyota fans do that all the time. They freaking cry like crazy when they don't dominate.
A season-long format or a 10-race chase. No more of this elimination BS. Yeah. I like get rid of the eliminations in the playoffs. Or the playoffs in the championship run or whatever you want to call it, because it wouldn't be playoffs anymore. But I'm all for it being on points value. I like that style of racing personally.
How about this? 16 get in like they do now. 5 races. After 5 races, it gets chopped in half. You reset and you go for the last 5. And it's
Yeah,
even. No bullshit playoff points, stage points of all that crap. It is everybody starts at the same for those 5 races. For the first 5, everybody starts the same. The best 8 move on for those 5 races, and then the same thing goes for the next one. Something different.
maybe.
I mean, it still goes off points, but you still eliminate people. And honestly, at that point, it's instead of just the best of 1 race, it's the best of 5 races.
Yeah. I don't know. Something needs to change, though. I feel like. I mean, I don't know. I mean, personally, I'm starting to lose interest in NASCAR. Like, I watch the trucks because I have someone to root for, but I don't know. The Xfinities is kind of alright to watch. Cup bores the heck out of me. It's fun to watch at road courses, actually, but
You're forced to drive a Toyota, Jacob. Nobody should force you to do
should
anything you
be
don't want to do.
based off of just race wins.
God, no.
What happens if there's a tie? Then you go to points.
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, but if you do the full race and you go back to the way it was and somebody clinching it with like 5 races to go, that was some
Yeah,
boring racing at this sometimes. It's just
just
like, okay, well, we already know who's the champion. Let's move on. It's kind of like Formula One in a sense.
yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think you could base it off of just race wins.
No. But the thing is, the chase and stuff gives it the excitement people to look forward to, because if not, people are going to lose interest. I mean, it's kind of like take iRacing leagues for example. When you start up in a league, if it's just one where there's no playoffs, you kind of just start to lose interest and people start leaving. It's the same thing with NASCAR. Obviously, they're not going to leave, but the fans are. Fans are not going to be interested in it anymore.
I don't know. I think you'd keep a lot more fan base than kind of going straying away from that road. I think if they they don't have to go back necessarily back to the old format, but definitely think they should make the playoffs go
See
and mostly be based on points.
we'll see what happens, because it's going to be definitely interesting this off season of what they're going to do with all this race manipulation stuff. It's going to be interesting to see if we're going to see any of that, race manipulation here at Phoenix. It's going to be
And
it's
then you're
harder.
gonna teeter the line of what is going to be considered race manipulation, what's not. And
Well, I mean, okay, let's say you need Chevy needs a caution really bad. 2 Chevys get into each other, one bumps the other, spins them out. Caution.
yeah,
I mean, is
I
that
mean, I
really?
wouldn't be happy about that if that happened in a league, So if that happened in real life, I suppose I wouldn't be happy as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it very well could happen. I'm not saying like teammates, but like say Byron needs a caution really bad. He's gaining ground on Logano or something, but he needs a caution to get try back up. Say the one
Yeah,
of the 3 get into each other again. The one goes around, brings out a caution, it's right back there. It's like, okay, is that really race manipulation, or was that them racing? Obviously, you got to hear radio chatter and stuff, but
yeah, that's what I'm gonna
it's
say.
gonna
Like,
be
if you get rid of being able to listen to the radio chatter about it, would have anyone really known that did that on purpose to manipulate the race?
true,
If
but
you didn't have the voice comms on it, that's kind of what I was thinking.
true, but then you get it radioactive, or the fans being able to listen in when they're at the track, because that's pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying do away with the radios. I'm just saying if you didn't have that radio evidence,
Oh yeah,
would you know that it was really race manipulation?
true.
I think if you got a team. I guess it was manufacturer, so that's a little bit more. If it was just team, I'd be like, all right, yeah, let's not make it hard for him to go get our other teammate. But I don't know. Yeah, I could go either way on it.
It very well could. We'll see what happens and stuff. Oh man. Yeah,
Oh
guys.
yeah.
Any other questions? Anything else you guys would like us to talk about? Like I said, this one's just a thrown together, not a really any topics or anything. Just more of a come out, hang out.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all for coming out and hanging out with us.
Yeah, exactly. We appreciate it. Thankfully, it was a short race. Actually, everything kind of got the same as if it was starting at the normal. I want to say normal time, but like normal time for myself because it would start at 5 and now it started at 6. So definitely very interesting. It'll be interesting moving forward with the time change and everything. But
Oh yeah. All right. Well, maybe we should wrap her up for the night.
I'm about to say, yeah, probably. I mean, ugh, get everything going. Like I said, it was a good night suggestion, but some other trades may have talk with y'all for some episodes.
Oh, for sure. A
Definitely.
great idea.
We're gonna have to figure out a way to do it since this is in. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get that to have you guys in.
You can just use the top tier Discord, or
Ah, that's true. Yeah, we can go over and do the top tier Discord and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Favorite pizza, pepperoni and jalapeno. Easy.
oh,
That actually
chicken
sounds pretty good.
the chicken carbonara pizza from Quick Trip. So good.
Oh, what?
I don't know. I'm probably not even saying it right. Chicken carbonara or something. I don't know. It's a chicken pizza with like this white sauce and a bunch of cheese and onion and pineapple. It's really good.
That's an interesting. It's an interesting combination, but all right.
It's so good.
Chicken, white sauce, onions, and pineapple. All right,
Yeah.
that's a combination right there, folks.
Yeah, it's like a garlic sauce. I guess I should be a little bit more descriptive, but yeah, it's like a garlicky sauce and
Interesting. Maybe if I'm
but
ever up
yeah.
in Wisconsin, maybe I'll try it, but it'd definitely be during the summer.
Chicken bacon jalapeno is great with oh yeah. I've had a pizza like that before.
Chicken, bacon, and jalapeno with white sauce. What kind of white
Oh,
sauce?
now I'm
What
getting
is it?
hungry.
I know, right now I'm like thinking, I'm kind of getting hungry. Maybe I should get a pizza. It's only 8:30 over here. Watch the end of the
Yeah.
election. Hmm. No, I'm not answering that question for anybody thinking that. But actually, that doesn't sound too bad. Chicken, bacon. But what's the white sauce, Jake? Like, what is the white sauce? Is it like ranch? Is it like a garlic sauce, like Drafty was saying? What?
I think the one I had was like an Alfredo.
Oh,
A
garlic
garlic
whites.
white sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound too bad. Garlic white sauce, chicken. Yeah. But where would you get it at, or is it just somewhere local where you're at?
Uh, I know most pizza places around me have quite the variety of pizzas. I think
Yeah.
you can get something like that from Pizza Hut even.
Garlic Alfredo. I best say, yeah, it's not a bad. Yeah,
So
we don't have a
hungry
bad.
now.
Yeah, I know, right now it's like I'm like sitting here. I'm like, all right, yeah, you know what? I'm like, yeah, we should definitely wrap this up so I can actually get something.
Yeah.
Thanks, Marty. Now I think we're going. It's just I get it just a
Oh,
local
Marcos. Man, we used to have Marcos out here, and then they all went out of business.
Marcos. What's Marcos?
Good pizza stuff. They have these cool like crust toppings that they put on the crust that you can ask for, and
Crust toppings?
yeah,
Like what?
like garlic and red pepper and some other crazy stuff.
Oh,
And
that kind of
I
sounds
don't
like a
remember
Hungry
exactly.
Howie's out here.
Some like they had like I think they had like a garlic ranch topping you could put on it, like a dry powdered topping.
Yeah, it sounds like something out here called Hungry Howie's. They do the same
Okay,
thing. That's not too bad. So I guess if I'm ever in Ohio, I'll have to look up Marcos then.
yeah,
That's the
pizza
thing.
was pretty good. All of them that were around me were connected to a family video. rental store. Back when people went out rented the physical movies.
Way back in the day. Yeah, that's showing our age right there. It's like, yeah, I remember those days. Remembering renting videos and video games from them. Throwing it back right there. But
yeah, so you could get your movies, your pizza, and your popcorn.
Let's go.
So convenient.
But everybody, thank you for tuning into this episode, this random one with me and Drafty. We appreciate it. Probably have to do something more like this, more of maybe just hanging out. We'll get some drivers in here as well. So definitely, like Drafty said, do it maybe in the top tier server. So be on the lookout for that if we ever post it. So thank you everybody tuning in. Have a good night. Great racing tonight, and appreciate y'all. We'll see you next week.